combination we're going to go through now is a jab, cross, step off, lead leg, inside sweep, just to upset your partner, your opponent, so it keeps them off balance so you can actually throw your strikes without getting hit. Now, today we've got Joe Drew here to help me. So, Joe, if you just face me, please. Okay, so Joe's going to be in an orthodox stance or southpaw stance. He's going to have his knees bent nice and wide, so he wants to be more in a conventional boxing stance. So every time I come into range, he wants to offload with punches. Now, I don't want to meet him and get drawn into that because boxing is one of his strengths, okay? So I want to be able to pick him off, move around, and not get caught, okay? So all we're going to do is going to step in, half step with a jab. I'm going to do a right cross. Now, I throw these from slightly too far away. If I throw them in range, then Joe's going to throw 2 shots back, and I'm going to get caught. Now, I don't want to get hit with his punches because I know that's his strengths. So I'm going to step in, half step in, I'll throw a jab, a little bit too far away, a cross, again, from a little bit too far away, okay? Now, this makes him bring his gloves up to defend, or he might even throw a counter, but it won't matter because I'm not going to be there. Once I've thrown this cross, I'm going to do a diagonal step out to my right side. From here, my left leg, I'm going to keep my toes scraping the floor, and I'm going to sweep the inside of his foot here. When I sweep the inside of his foot, it's going to be boot to boot, and I'm just going to give it a little pull across to offsettle him, keep him off balance, so I can come back in with the right cross. So again, these shots are not to hit your opponent, okay? So it's a half step in with a jab, you miss on purpose. Turn into your cross, you fall a little bit short. Now this could be a punch or it could be a jab, and just stick your hand out to cover his vision, okay? So it's half step with a jab, a cross. I'm going to step offline. As I step offline, I bring my left foot across here, and I pull it out slightly, and then I come back with a cross. Okay, another little tip I forgot to mention is when I do it normal speed, you'll see jab, cross, and I will actually stick my hand out, okay? So I'll teach it with that in it. So I do a half step with a jab, a cross. As I step across, diagonally with my right leg, I stick my left hand out. Now, if he turns to throw punches at me, turns for a right cross, here, it's not going to connect fully because I've still got my hand here and I'm still safe and I can move off. If I don't stick my hand out, if I go jab, cross, and I step here and he throws his cross, there you go, it's going to hit me quite cleanly. So again, I do a half step with a jab, I do a cross, I step, bring my hand out. Even if he goes to punch, it doesn't matter. My leg comes here, I give it a little pull, off balance, I turn back in with a right of my own. One more time. So it's a half step with a jab, lean with a cross. Step, stick my hand out. My weight is transferred onto my right leg, and all I do is I pull my left foot towards my right leg here, I pull it across, and then I turn straight back in and throw a right cross of my own. If you'd like to change stance, please. Left side. And again, left side forwards. So again, I do a half step with my jab, lean with my cross. From here, I step diagonally off center with my right leg, stick my left hand out. This can be either on his shoulder or to obscure his vision in front of his face. My left foot comes across, just so I want my instep, this bit here, just at the back of his heel so I can pull it across. Now, sometimes people sweep boot to boot like that. That's fine if you're close in, you're both engaging. But there, he'll have too much weight on that front leg. So if I do this, I might cause a little bit of an injury to my knee. He's planted too much and it won't have any effect on him. So again, it's jab, cross, I step off here, hook in the foot. I pull it diagonally away from him. There, takes a step, and I turn back in as I step and throw it right of my own. And again, so it's half step with a jab, lean with a cross. I step diagonally off to my right, stick my left hand out, here. Pull it towards my right leg, turn into face, and the cross of my own. Okay, thank you. Okay, so now we're going to do the same drill at normal speed. Okay, Drew, so you're here. Okay, stand still for me. And again, so for me it's there. Step, jab, cross, step, pull, straight away. And again. So I wouldn't throw it from standing still in front of him. I need to be moving. Constantly throwing techniques, slip in, roll in, throwing shots of my own. There, step, pull, and there. Okay? Other side, please. Again, I need to keep him guessing. There, bam, bam. There. And again, once more. There we go. Thank you. Side here. So that's jab, cross, inside sweep.